I'm Peggy Stephens, and I was diagnosed with inflammatory breast cancer. My first symptom of inflammatory breast cancer was it felt like when I was breastfeeding my children, it had a tingly feeling. I looked in the mirror and I saw a reddish, pinkish patch that felt different in warmth, and by that night the breast had gotten somewhat larger and definitely more warm. So of course I got up and went to my friend Google and I searched red breast, red hot swollen breast, red mark on breast, and everything kept coming up to inflammatory breast cancer. And I kept saying, nope, don't like that one, let me try something else. So eventually I went into the bedroom, woke up my husband, and now it's probably 3 in the morning, and I said, I know what I have, and it's not very good. And he woke up and said, take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning. And jokingly, ha, ha, ha. And then I said, no, I'm totally serious. I need you to come and look at this. And so he did, and we read it, and you could tell by his look on his face now, this isn't very good. We were all in the room with the doctor, and she, of course, examined me and said, yep, it's just mastitis. And I said, really? How do you know? Just your symptoms. And I said, well, what do you know about inflammatory breast cancer? And seriously, I think she rolled her eyes at me and said, you've been on the internet. And she said, in flat out emphasis, I know you don't have it. And my husband piped in and said, well, how many cases have you seen? And she said, 1, maybe 2. And I said, okay, this isn't good enough for me then. I need to keep moving along because I know that this isn't mastitis. I know my body well enough. My husband, he went down at 7 in the morning as soon as the Women's Center opened and said, you are going to get her in today. We are not waiting. This is it. This is too dangerous. And because he was pretty much a jerk, they did make appointments that day. I definitely think everybody needs a jerk in their life to maintain that, because we still didn't know at that point, but in my gut I knew. Who knows how long it would have taken for me to get that diagnosis if I didn't have that jerk. Everybody needs somebody that's going to fight harder for them than they can fight for themselves in that situation. It gave me that strength to go, hey, it's okay to be a jerk in this case. You know, he's not just being a jerk to somebody on the street, he's trying to save my life. You need to stand up and be your own advocate, because nobody else is going to do it for you, meaning the medical community. You have all this time invested in yourself and you want to be here. And if you don't have somebody, somehow you have to find the strength to do it yourself. I loved my doctors. I hear that all the time, but I love my doctors. But I loved my doctors too, but I knew I needed to see the specialist. I did find the amazing specialist, Dr. Finelli, from some groups on the internet, and the amazing video that circulated from Patty Bradfield and Como news station. Take as much help as you can. Do whatever you need to do to stay strong, to take the burden off of your family. Live your life for you.